Hey guys, it's Sincerely Luminous, and I have a pick a card reading for you. So this one is, what does the universe want to tell you right now? So there are 3 different piles, 1, 2, and 3. So to pick a card, to pick a pile, what I can suggest, definitely take 3 deep breaths before you choose. Clear your mind, calm down. Just breathe, clear your mind of any thoughts, get to that focus, and then what is your gut telling you to go with? Which pile? Go with that one. Now on each one of these piles I do have a different ring. So the first one is like a princess ring. And then you got, let's say, the flower crown. We'll call it the flower crown. Sorry if it's not focusing. And I don't know, we'll call this one like the, kind of like the Greek one because of the flowers. Yeah, I don't know if I can get it to focus, sorry. Let's try. That's gonna bug me if I don't get it to focus, so give me 1 second. Ah, there we go. So that's the, yeah, can you see why I call it like kind of like a Greek one? And then let me just show you the flower one if, you know, if it helps. If it helps to make your decision. So there you go. So let's go back to the cards and get it to focus. Alright, so with that being said, I hope you have chosen a deck. If not, please pause the video and, you know, take a minute to decide which one you want to go with. Now this is a general reading that is being, you know, posted online, so it, you know, some parts may not resonate, probably won't. It's not, you know, just a one-person reading. It's a little bit different, sorry, but I do hope that the pile that you pick, you know, has a message for you or something that you can take away with, you know, with you to kind of maybe help guide you, and just help you decide what you need to do or what to focus on. But again, it is a general reading, and just, you know, take what resonates. If nothing resonates, please pick another pile, and there's got to be something you can possibly resonate with. So, but with that, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to get started with pile number 1. We're going to move these other piles out of the way. So there's your crown. Okay. So these I did, there was kind of a meaning between each one. So this is your past card, your present, future, and advice. So right off the bat, from the past, you know, you had a decision to make, something between 2 different things. Maybe it was more than 2 different things, but there was something that you were torn about, something that you kept going back and forth on, trying to figure out what decision you were going to make, and this was weighing on your mind. And that was, you know, the past, and you may just see the waves kind of going up and down, up and down. Make sure it's better. Then you have your present card, and it feels like you're kind of worried about the way people are viewing you, the way that sorry, it's taking a second to get the right phrase on this one. Just wanting to feel kind of accepted in a way, if that makes sense. Sorry about that. Yeah, I feel like you're just kind of concerned the way people are viewing you, kind of like, you know, they're judging you. I mean, basically just kind of just the way it feels. And as far as the future, like, I feel like that's what you want to get to. Like, you want to be seen as that, you know, that type of person who just kind of like that queen status, like that's what you're kind of aiming for, and you know, that just was seen in a very, very positive way. So your advice card came out in reverse, and that's the Ten of Pentacles. And I think it's saying, you know, be careful of what you're spending your money on. Be careful of what you're focusing your attention on. So I did want to kind of clarify the Queen of Wands just in case. So let's go ahead and do that. While I have you guys here, so if you give me a second, I will get this going. Magician. So yeah, I feel like you want this new beginning. Maybe like in the past, like I get the impression, like, you know, like when you're in school and like one year you're like this person who doesn't fit in kind of thing, and then it's like the next year, like, well, I'm gonna show them and I'm gonna be the baddest person around kind of thing. And I feel like that's the energy that's coming through. So advice, focus on you, be real you, don't worry about what other people are saying, is what I'm getting out of it. Yeah, because I think, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's go to your oracle cards that I did pull. So Sanctuary was the first one. And then the second one was Practice Compassion. You see things from a fresh perspective. So it might be like, you know, trying to fit in is causing you to feel out of place. It's causing you to feel like you don't really belong. Like, you know, you might be accepted, but is it really going to be where you're going to feel safe and comfortable with who you really are? And seeing things from a fresh perspective with the Practice Compassion, I think that's more for you. I think that's learning to accept and love yourself for who you really are, not really giving a damn what other people say and trying to fit in, because there's just, you know, society has this thing about you have to be X, Y, and Z. No, that's all made up. It's not, you know, the case. And so that's why I think it's kind of telling you with your decision, you just be mindful of what you're focusing on. Don't forget you come first too. So I really think, you know, just pay attention to the way that it really makes you feel. Is it really making you happy deep down inside? I mean, if it is, then hey, great. You know, if it's doing what you got to do to impress somebody, then hey, cool, you know. And that maybe this is about a relationship. I mean, maybe you're, let's move these out of the way real quick. But, you know, maybe you're trying to make a decision, you know, or like, does he like me? Does he not like me? You know, you know, is he, you know, looking at me for who I am? You know, I want to be this, I want to be the queen. I want to, you know, I want him to treat me like the queen. I want him to love me for this grand person that I am, for the special person that I am, this royalty, and, you know, and I want to have that, end up with having that beginning with him, and that infinity, because he sees me that way. So, you know, and I think maybe with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, make sure what you're giving to this person, you know, aren't overdoing it kind of thing. Just remember, you come first, you know, treat yourself as sanctuary, show yourself compassion. You are perfect the way you are, and it isn't where you have to spend a lot of money on that or spend attention on the wrong things to impress somebody. I think you being you is number one. That's what should come first. And if they don't, there's somebody else out there who will. Believe it or not, there will be. And I think that's what came across for group number one. So that's what the universe is letting you know. Just take a step back, figure out, take that deep breath. Be the queen of your own heart first and show yourself compassion. And consider, be the one to just go with what you feel is right and not have to make these other decisions because of what you feel other people want you to do. Do it because you want to do it. And you'll find your sanctuary that way. It'll be more peaceful, less stressful. You won't have to deal with all that other BS that comes along with it. So I think that was for group number one. So hopefully something might have resonated, did resonate. If not, I'm sorry. Please pick another group and, hopefully it'll make sense. But thank you for coming by and let me know, if anything did resonate, because that'll definitely help me out while I'm doing this. So thank you, group number one. Hi, group number two. You guys are my flower group, my flower crown. So let's see what I have for you. And this is a pass. This is your pass card. So we're going to do that here. Oops. Sorry. I think that one I came out of. I pulled that one first. My bad. And oh, these are all out of order. Sorry. Hi, group number two. This is your pick a card reading. Again, what is the universe trying to tell you right now? So with your past, I feel like you had the 9 of Pentacles, which you're like right there, like everything's going so great in your life. Look at you, all pretty and happy, handsome and happy, whatever resonates. I feel like everything's going right. Look at all that yellow, like abundance, like crazy happiness. You got that bird singing on your hand there, finger, whatever. And that's kind of like where you're at, and then you're kind of like the past, but then your present. It's I don't like devil. I think with this one, I'm feeling like when I pulled this one, just reading off all of the cards, I'm gonna kind of skip around with the order. I feel like this one right here is where you want to get to. I feel you want that level of commitment. I think you want that wedding. You want that happily ever after. And that's where the goal, that's really what the goal is. And I feel like right now, things aren't going as perfect as you want it to be. Kind of like that's why this isn't a 10 of Pentacles. Like it's everything is just, it's like right there, like right within, like so close, but so far. And I think this is what's kind of putting a damper on things, is this relationship. I feel kind of like pulling, like just going back and forth with things. Maybe a codependent type of relationship. You're kind of feeling maybe a little bit of trapped. Things are just not going as it seems, or as you would want it to go with the relationship. And I hate saying codependent because sometimes it just doesn't have like that good vibe, like someone's in control. But that's what you want. Like you want that happily ever after with this person. You really do. So the advice card, which is your Ace of Swords, is telling you find a new way of communicating. That's really what is key. And could make a big difference, and especially getting away from what that present, from this situation that, yeah. Um, so let's take a look at the oracle cards that I pulled. And this one, two cards came out for the first deck that I used. And this one is service. The second card that came out was creative blocks. So let me go ahead and read both of these. Service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become, I can't even make out that word, become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. Sorry, I had a moment there. And then your creative blocks. If you're an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the higher good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. So I think, that goes back to the relationship. I think the creative blocks, like maybe there's a blockage when it comes to your communication. And it's like this. Like, that's literally how it is. Like, that's you guys. Communication's over here, but there's a block right there, that's causing an issue. And I feel like that's kind of what it's referring to. And that's why that need for a new way of communication, it might be where, you're saying one thing and it's being twisted as another thing, and it's just like it's going back and forth, and it's just misunderstandings, miscommunications. And I think that's what really is what that advice card is saying. And service. Stop using the universe to get what you want and start asking love to use you. That's kind of the part that really struck out to me on this one. And it kind of felt like fulfilled. Like, wait, what? That's kind of why I hesitated. Like, am I reading that right? I felt like it wasn't fulfilled because I thought it would be unfulfilled. But that grasping, manipulation, and asking love to use you. So, I mean, it's going back to the communication too. I think when you choose love, you come from a point of understanding, compassion, and love. It'll help get to, that happily ever after that you want, that you're after, that that's your goal. So I think that will definitely help out. Now, like I said, you guys are the only group that had two cards of these, and then there was an additional card from the other oracle that I used, the Whispers of Love one. And this one is turn on your heart light, reflect on a time when you experience love. And okay, I just was saying with this card how you need to come from that place, of love and understanding and compassion. And I think that's what the turn on your heart light means. When you're speaking with this person, it's so like annoying how women and men communicate. They're honestly very, very logical, and women are more like, we're in our emotions. And I hate to say it because I know it's like but it's the case, and they rather not deal with it. And it's like stuff that they let go of like a day ago, you're holding on to 5 weeks later. I get it. And I think though that's where that turn on your heart light is coming from. I think that's what it's trying to tell you when you're speaking with this person, when you're communicating with them. Breathe, take a breather, calm down a little bit, think of what you want to say, and then say it. It's so easy, especially when things are heated, to just throw things out and say what you don't mean, and say things, or just you know, you do things and you don't realize it because you're in the moment. You're not looking from the outside in. You're looking from that point of view, and perspective is different. So that's where that communication, once you clear up that communication, I mean, your happily ever after is right here. It's right, I mean, it's right here. Right here. It can happen. It's possible. And that's what the universe is telling you with the communication. So these oracle cards, I think, really carry a really significant message for group number 2. Just think about it. If you need help with communicating, you know, I'm not like saying, oh, go to therapy or, you know, couples counseling, whatever, you know, you call it, all that stuff. Look online. You would be surprised how many different relationship websites, tips, and stuff is out there. Maybe you've already looked into it. Take another look. There's more stuff out there. There's stuff that really help you, that will help guide you and kind of get a way of understanding maybe just how the male mind worked. And you know, it's as simple like of an argument. Maybe it's where you're coming on too strong. Like, you know, I know you want those answers. You want those answers so badly right now. And he's like, he ain't having none of it. He's like, F that. I am staying away. And you're just pushing me away because you're just pissing me off and that sort of thing. And it's just doing the reverse of what you want. And it's frustrating. I get it. I understand. I've been there, done that. It's frustrating. It is. There's no other way of putting it. But having that time out can, just a simple time out. Now it's frustrating because I know most of us as females, we want our answers then and now. Like, no, I'm mad right now, so you better answer me right now. You better tell me what's going on and all this. You know, whatever the case is, whatever the issue is. And they're just the opposite. They're like, I don't want to deal with this right now. But you'll be surprised. They'll come around and, you know, just be patient. Find a few different ways of a new way of communicating with them. What can you turn around that'll benefit the two of you? If you really want that happily ever after, you will do that. And I think that'll be easy for you, honestly. So that's my message for group number 2. I really wish you guys, hope that everything works out. Let me know if any of this did resonate with you, if it makes sense. If you are in that type of situation, let me know, and in the comments below, so that, you know, I know what's going on. This is my first pick a card reading, so I kind of want to see, you want to get some input on it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you've resonated. And again, you know, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, or go on to another pile, go on to another reading if needed. Hopefully not, but thank you, group number 2. Hi, group number 3. So this is your pick a card reading, and this one, again, let's see, you guys are my little, like, I call this the Greek flower, or Greek crown kind of thing, because of the leaves kind of reminded me of it. So the message again, what is the universe trying to tell you right now? Okay, group number 3, sorry about that. So this is your pick a card reading. The question again being, what is the universe trying to tell you right now? Let's fix that. Sorry. Okay, so the world, I don't know, I got this feeling like, I mean, compared to the other 2 readings, I think this was like the happiest one of all. Like, as far as your past goes, I feel like you're very feeling on top of the world. I feel like things are going right. Things are just going great, going in your way. Everything is like, I don't know, stuff's manifesting for you. Things are going great. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like you're on top of the world right now. Cloud 9, you know, rainbows, unicorns, pot of gold, dancing leprechauns. I mean, I don't know, whatever makes you happy. Then I think that's kind of like your past. And right now, as far as your present goes, I feel like the energy that I was getting is that you feel complete and like almost everything is there. Everything. But like one aspect of your life isn't where you want it to be. Like something hasn't fallen into place just yet. And I think that's why it's not, you're not fully there at a 10, you're at a 9. Which isn't to say that a 9 is not great, but I feel like for you, what you're feeling is that it's still leaving you a little bit incomplete, kind of, maybe not empty or frustrated, but just kind of wanting that last piece of the puzzle to come together for you, because everything else is worked out. And I think that's what that's saying. And then as far as the future, it's like you just got to keep working for it. Like you just got to keep working for it, whether it be a career, whether it be a relationship. It's something where you're just gonna have to keep putting in that effort, keep trying to make it, come to life, make it manifest, make it happen. And your your advice card is the Empress. And I feel like she's, of course she's looked at like basically from all the queens and tarot, this is her elevating herself to that. And it might be for your advice that you kind of just have to take the qualities of the Empress, where, I mean, she's just like top dog. She really is top dog. And maybe that's why, you got that work card. Maybe that's why it's where you're having to work for it and doing that. So and with the Empress, what I really get from her, I really get that nurturing mother kind of quality, that dependable person that people can go to, very warm and giving and loving. I think maybe that's just kind of the qualities you maybe need to focus on to help you get, feel like cloud 9 again and completely full, like really just like blast out your reached for the sky kind of thing. And I think that's kind of what will help you. So we did pull 2 oracle cards. So let's start with the first one, travel. And this one is, let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. And then the second card, have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So maybe it is where it's love that you're really, you guys are just waiting on. Maybe, again, this is a general reading, so I'm trying to work different scenarios in, so that at least there's something that you can resonate with, coming from this, choosing this deck, this pile. I guess I should say pile. I've been saying deck, my bad. But have patience. Love is patient and kind always. And maybe that's what you're just waiting on. You're just waiting on that. And that would make sense with the Empress. Because the Empress is all about, just like, it's like the queen multiplied almost. I mean, to kind of describe her. And it's how they say with the law of attraction, if you want love, be love. And it's very, very true. So if it is where love is what is missing, that missing piece of your puzzle, be patient. Love comes at the most unexpected time. It's always when you're never looking for it. That's what's, just like when you lose something and you're looking for it and you can't find it, and then when you're not looking for it, it's like right there, and you're just like, why, how did I miss it? It was right there. What the hell? So it's love is the same exact way. I don't know if like life is teaching us that secretly, kind of like hey, you remember that? You know, like it's kind of like a lesson. Like that's how love is too, and it's gonna happen. I mean, everything else has been happening for you, and that is so beautiful. That is so amazing. Like I saw this when I pulled the cards. It's like, what's the issue here? It feels like everything's perfect for this person. So, but I know everyone has their issues. So, not issues, but there's always something, you know, that I'm trying to work towards. My bad, sorry. And so I think that's what your Have Patience card is all about. I think it's gonna happen. Just be love, be kind, be nurturing. I'm not saying, you know, overdo it, overkill it. No, it has to be genuine. It has to be from a place of true love, you know, just showing love for people and the simplest things, just showing that you're caring and, you know, being considerate, courteous. It's just stuff like that, you know, that you're just showing that you care, and it doesn't have to be this grand gesture. It doesn't. It's just little things, just planting those seeds of love. I guess that's the way. And once, before you know it, those seeds are going to turn into something so beautiful, and it's going to be worth that. It's going to be worth all that waiting. It's going to be worth it, and you're going to get it. And that's what I think what that one meant. Now with travel, maybe this is like a way of saying maybe you're gonna find your person while you're traveling, like on vacation, you know, you're gonna, or it's, I mean, maybe it's just saying you need to get away. You need to get away and stop worrying about it. Travel, get away, stop focusing on it, put your attention on something else. You know, or it's saying, may divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. So, really, maybe it's just traveling, like you're following the divine and not even knowing it. Like they're leaving those little cookie crumbs for you so that you find that love. And it's just trusting, you know, that things are gonna work out. So it might just be, and I really feel like you just need something to focus on. You just need to travel, even if it's just like you're going to a friend's house. If you want to go to another city, another state, another country, I mean, whatever it is, I think really you just gotta focus on something else and let things happen and be patient, you know. And I mean, as it isn't to say that you could meet somebody on travel. Why not? That'd be awesome, right? It's a possibility. But I think it's more of just trying to get away so that you can kind of focus on you, get back to work. And maybe that's what, maybe work, you know, you have to travel for work or something involving work, and that kind of thing could also be the case. And it's going to lead to something else. It's just kind of all intertwined. But really, what I mean, I'll put these up here so we can kind of see all these. Sorry. Overall, very positive. I feel like, again, you're on top of the world. Everything's there. Everything's lining up. I mean, look at all those cups lined up. Like, I'm just putting everything on top of each other. Look at everything working out for you. How awesome. Just keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, whatever potion that you've figured out for life, keep doing it. Keep working on it. Keep making it happen. For this last piece that you need of this Empress, you know, be the type of person that you want, and I guess kind of reflect, like, you know, like say what they mirror, and kind of like with the law of attraction, going back to that, be what you want. Like, show the universe, this is what I want. I want love, so I'm gonna be love. Please send that back to me. It's like a boomerang effect with the law of attraction. So do that with travel. I really just, for me, I just get the feeling that you just need to get away. I feel like maybe you have been working so hard to get to this point right here that you need that break. You need to you need that breather, and just trust in the divine, that everything is going to be okay. Everything is working out. Everything's, everything's being taken care of. And I think, with the present and everything being on top of the world for you, you kind of already know that. I don't think this is anything new, but for love, it is, where just be patient. It's coming. It's gonna happen. And like I was saying, it's just like the same. Just look at it as when you lose something, you cannot find it in that minute, and then 3 days later you're looking and it's like, haha, I'm right here. And that's really all. But for you guys, let's do why don't we do another oracle card? Let me see what I can get for you guys. We're gonna do the daily guidance from your angels, and I think that's perfect because of it being a universe, message from the universe. So, sorry, I don't know why it shut off on me, but I'm pulling the oracle card for you guys. I'm just shuffling right now, trying to get this message for you guys, see what I can add on. Oh man, I don't know. You tell me what you guys think. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. So, isn't that crazy? These 3 cards. There's nothing to worry about. Have patience. Embody the Empress, the qualities of the Empress in your life. How crazy is that? Like that, I'm just amazed when it works out like that. That's just so amazing, and it's so positive, and angels and the divine are with you, helping you, and only infuse loving thoughts and emotions. And that's what I was saying, law of attraction. You want love, be love. Show the universe what you want. Be patient. It's gonna work out. And bottom line is, there's nothing to worry about. Everything's gonna fall into place. You are gonna be so complete. You're gonna be so complete. But there's your advice. That's the message from the universe. That's your takeaway, and that's, like I said, that's beautiful. That's I'm blown away by that. I think that's such an amazing message for you guys to get. I'm so happy for you, group number 3. You've been definitely blessed, and I think you're going to continue to be blessed, and I send you blessings and just love and light and everything, and I'm just, wow, I'm blown away by this one. I'm very happy for you guys. So that's all I have for you, group number 3. So if you haven't already, please subscribe for future pick a card readings, if I can get that out. And if you want to get notifications when I do post another reading, just hit that bell button so you'll get notified. But if this resonates, please leave me comments. Please let me know. I would definitely love some constructive criticism, I guess you can say. Please don't be too negative with me. Please be gentle is all I ask. But yeah, you guys you're on your way, and you've already been on your way, and just thank you for watching, you guys. So I will see you next time. Bye.